Feel most welcome to the studio. I'm the boss of Change and Transformation, and I am so grateful for your support. I'm also grateful for taking time to watch my videos and also subscribe, like, and sharing my videos. I feel like that is wow, is pleasure to me, and appreciate you so much. It means that one by one, step by step, we are headed to Africa, unite Africa, work together as the children of one mother called Africa. So I'm so glad for you. And so it's another video I'm making today. I want to talk about the agendas that African leaders had. Kina Kwame Nkrumah, Julius Nyerere of Tanzania, kina Jomo Kenyatta, I don't know if he was one of them, Patricia Lumumba, and other great African leaders whose speeches by then made a lot of sense but were never taken serious. And now, because Patrick Lumumba, who is the political activist and a lawyer, is now wakening up the spirit of our forefathers, or our leaders, who long time ago started the agenda of uniting Africans. So currently, we have meetings, summits. We say African summit is due what they are meeting to discuss the agenda. The agendas, Agenda 2063 actually, and youth are inclusive, old men, old women, they are all inclusive, every type of a leader, all inclusive. I wish that one time I also get a chance to be part and parcel of that great meeting to discuss, to hear how the discussions are conducted, and to see if possibly we can achieve the dreams that was started all along by our leaders, if we can really achieve it, or it's just but a dream. So among the agendas that we want to fulfill by 2063, number one is to unite Africans, to have a free visa, it's like a boundaryless, a free visa continent, where a person can travel all the way from South Africa to Kenya freely, person traveling from Congo, from Eritrea, from Ethiopia, Southern Sudan or Sudan, from Nigeria, Senegal, all parts of Africa, and no question, no restriction, no distraction. Actually, you are protected as you travel from one country to the next, to promote trade, business, ideas exchange, import, export, so that business is done easily without so much restriction and taxes, and also to reduce cartels. We are making our economy really sophisticated. Another thing also, to build freeways not to be recognized as this is a Congolese, or this is a Senegal, or this is a Zulu, or this is somebody coming from wherever country in Africa. So that we can promote cohesiveness, brotherhood, and sisterhood. We have one army, we have one presidency, interim government, or whatsoever, which is a very good idea. But I have something to debate on this. Number one, who are the people who chairs or who supports these meetings? Who are the people who sits down to listen from the speeches given from various leaders who are supporting the African movement or African Agenda 2063? Okay, that's not so much, that's not too much. Too much is this. Now look at Africa right now. who are the people responsible in building roads, building freeways, building railways? Who? Chinese, Japanese, Americans, the British. Who are responsible in building the African freeways, roads, modern roads actually? Who are they? Who are these people? Who are these people who are the business investors? Let me talk about in my country. Who are the investors in Kenya? We have one of the biggest market in Kenya, Eastleigh. Who are the owners of Eastleigh? Yeah, who are the owners of industrial area? Who are the big stakeholders? Wa Kenya. Who are the business owners? Yeah, who are the NGO owners? So, is it possible that we can take these people away and still sustain our economy? Is it possible? But they say for a country to grow, we have to bring investors from outside. We have to bring investors from outside to employ the people living in their own country. Yeah, that's it. So if a bigger population, a large percentage of the investors in Kenya are coming from outside. Now, and Africa is rich in resources, and the people who are scooping those resources, the oil, the gold, the silver, the people who are scooping, excavating the minerals, the resources that we have in Kenya, in Africa, are not Africans. If they are not Africans, who is going to build Africa? If we cannot use our own resources to build our own continent, so how are we going to unite Africans? The Africans who are poor, the Africans who are poor in terms of thinking, the Africans who are divided. You see? So that is where Africans are. Africans themselves. You see? Africans right now, we are complaining about leadership. Africans right now, we are talking about marriage. Marriage is not working. Right now, young people like me are busy debating on what is the best style on bed. Yeah, the Africans, because in 20, 30 years from today, PLO will be very old, Malema will be very old, and other African activists will be very old. And the people who are supposed to be handed over, they are busy talking about was a big bat, was the best style, which tribe is good to marry, which type of a lady is good in bed, or those are the youth we are talking about. Yeah, the youth who are supposed to be handed over this kind of leadership to lead the great agendas of African growth 2063. Those youths are asleep. Yeah, we are debating over Arsenal. We are debating over. We are busy betting on Chelsea. Very busy. Yeah. So who is going to lead this thing? 2040, 2030, 2035. Who is going to ignite that fire, to keep on burning until we get everything done according to what our four leaders planned? Who's going to do that? Yeah. Look at the internet. You see the breakup. That's what we're talking about. Breakup. When you read about the education system, I talked about the education system previously, and we realized that 844 was meant to educate students on how to be workers, not how to have self-sustainable skills, but how to have skills to work for other people. Now, look at that. Who is going to grow? Who is growing Africa? When we are thinking about employment, employment is not there. So they will come, invest and employ us. Now, who is building Africa? How is Africa going to be built? By having summits, drink, tuletewe maji huko tukunywe, having very nice speeches. After speeches, where do you go? To your houses, to your husbands. And your husband is going to criticize on what you said. Your woman is going to criticize, what were you talking about? That thing is, hata chakula yenyewe hauna kwa nyumba. What are you talking about? You see? When Africans themselves are not cohesive, Africans themselves, they're not cohesive. They have not recognized that this is a black man, and I'm supposed to support a black man to continue to grow. Because if another African man grows, the continent grows. Because if I build a business here today, I'm going to employ my fellow African, my fellow black man. But now see what is going on. African leaders are looting from their own country and investing in another continent. Yeah, looting from their country, invest in another continent. And citizens just complain, and after complaining, they go to sleep at night, they wake up in the morning, they keep on complaining. Who is going to tell the youth who are supposed to be the leaders, who are going to take the mantle to achieve 2063 agendas? Who is going to do that? Yeah? So, what you are focusing is on government is not working, government is not working, government is not working. Who is going to tell these people who have ganged up together to complain, who have ganged up together to protest, who are always together talking about politics? Who is going to tell them that this is not the way to grow the continent? This is not the way to build the continent. Who is going to tell? Because now, if one person starts something, everybody is there. You see, one wise man said, a wise man is always alone, but insecure man is always looking for the crowd. Yeah, and most people are now looking for the crowd to be with people. You see, talk about something. If not ball, talking about politics. If not politics, talking about sex. If not sex, talking about girls. Girls talking about boys. Boys talking about job. That is it. Now, is that the way? Because a bigger percentage of African young men are busy. They don't know how to balance. They don't know the wheel of life. Like, what is so important now? You see, they marry. After marrying, divorce, because you cannot sustain a woman. There is no enough resources to sustain your family. So a woman goes on her way looking for a good life. You see, so where are the Africans who are supposed to build their own country? If a man, listen to this, if a man cannot control his woman, a man cannot control his woman, can you control a village? A man is busy on social media. A woman is busy on social media. Moshene, criticizing. You cannot even control your children. Are you able to control a village? Are you able to control a county, a region? Are you able to control even a community now? Yeah? And if you're not able to control even your own self, not even a wife, even your own mind, say that no, I got to stop watching these videos and start watching the other thing here. If you're not able to control, if you have no self-control, who is going to take the mantle of leadership when PLO are old, when Malema are going out? Who is going to take that mantle? Who is going to take the leadership? Who is going to lead? We don't ask ourselves those questions. That's why we as young people, we have come up with a culture, a certain culture, that as long as I'm not involved, I don't care. As long as it does not affect me, I don't care. You don't know that is how your parents said, and now today we are crying. My parent neglected, my parent was ignorant, and now see the kind of problems we're facing. So trust me on this. We got to change ourselves. We got to shift our focus, and not shifting for the nation, not shifting for other people, but shifting for our own self-interest. First of all, start from your self-change. Then you are able to cope up with other people. Yeah. Be able to control yourself, and then let us move forward to helping others realize themselves. When they realize themselves, they wake up. We have a tendency of seeing a dream and suppressing it. We have a tendency in Africa, when you see somebody rising and speaking the truth, we have that tendency of putting that person down, criticizing that person. You see, you criticize truth and you support lies. You see, stop now, turn like this, say, no, you know what, we have been here for a long time and we haven't seen change. Why can't we try this one? Shift, be flexible, more especially men of Africa. Be flexible to shift your focus. Maybe the other side, we have growth. Shift your focus. Maybe on the other side, there is change. So that's what you got to do. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I really treasure your time. Having time to watch what I speak is great. So leave a comment in the section below. Let us slowly build Africa. See you in the next video.